A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a fiery speech delivered at the United States Department of Justice, President Donald Trump unleashed a barrage of criticism against journalists, judges, prosecutors, and officials from the Biden administration, emphasizing his demand for accountability. Trump opened his remarks by acknowledging the significance of the venue, stating, "This is a storied hall, if there ever was one." This statement set the tone for a speech that was as much about his grievances as it was about a potential political agenda. The president argued that the outcome of the 2024 election provided him with a mandate to investigate what he termed abuses that took place during Biden's presidency. "I will insist upon and demand full and complete accountability for the wrongs and abuses that have occurred," Trump proclaimed, underscoring his belief that the American people are demanding a thorough investigation into perceived corruption within the government. Critics have long expressed concerns that Trump would seek retribution against political adversaries if he were to regain power. Throughout his campaign for the 2024 election, he has characterized Democrats as the enemy from within, labeling them as evil and suggesting they pose a greater threat than foreign adversaries like China and Russia. Trump's rhetoric has included threats against critics, notably Republican Liz Cheney, and promises to appoint a special prosecutor to investigate Biden. During the speech, Trump reiterated his claims that the 2020 election was rigged, describing it as the most humiliating time in the history of our country. He argued that those responsible for what he perceives as electoral fraud should face jail time, saying, "When you think about it, the people who did this to us should go to jail. They should go to jail." The president's remarks also targeted prosecutors within the Justice Department, particularly those involved in investigations against him. Since assuming office for a second term, Trump has waged a campaign against what he calls Biden bureaucrats, despite many of these individuals being nonpartisan civil servants. In recent months, he has dismissed numerous federal employees, including career prosecutors tied to investigations into his conduct regarding classified documents and alleged attempts to overturn the 2020 election results. Both investigations were dropped after Trump won re-election on November 5th. Despite the Justice Department's policy of not prosecuting sitting presidents, Trump's actions suggest a desire to reshape the department to his liking. He has accused the Biden administration of weaponizing the Justice Department to undermine his re-election efforts, declaring, "As we begin a proud new chapter in the chronicles of American justice, this really is something we're turning the page on." For long years of corruption, weaponization, and surrender to violent criminals, Trump's speech was not only a reflection of his frustrations but also an indication of his intent to continue targeting officials associated with Biden. He stated, "We will expel the rogue actors and corrupt forces from our government. We will expose and very much expose their egregious crimes and severe misconduct of which was levels. You've never seen anything like it. It's going to be legendary." As he continues to face multiple criminal indictments, including charges related to election interference and business record falsification, Trump has sought to reframe these legal challenges as politically motivated attacks. He bluntly dismissed the cases against him, stating, "The case against me was bull *********, and emphasized his belief that he is being unfairly targeted. In his address, Trump also issued veiled threats against journalists, accusing them of attempting to influence judges overseeing his cases. He claimed that media coverage has pressured judges to rule against him, saying, "They take tremendous abuse in the New York Times and the Washington Post. They take such abuse. And honestly, very simply, they're afraid of bad publicity." Despite his criticisms, Trump did commend federal judge Aileen Cannon, who presided over a case involving the alleged mishandling of classified documents. He praised her as a model judge, contrasting her with what he described as the fake lawyers who have criticized her decisions. Trump's relationship with the judiciary remains complex, as he both attacks and defends certain judges based on their rulings. As the speech concluded, Trump echoed the sentiments of philosopher John Locke, stating, "Wherever law ends, tyranny begins." This remark underscored his belief that political opponents should not be pursued through legal means. In a closing statement, he asserted, "You can't go after your political opponent." Trump's address to the Justice Department serves as a clear indication of his intentions if he regains power, suggesting that he will continue to pursue investigations against his rivals and reshape the Justice Department to align with his political objectives. As the 2024 election approaches, the implications of his speech could have significant ramifications for the political landscape in the United States. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.